Oliver Ames Sports are sponsored by Bank of Easton, the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for the help of the production of OA Sports.
Hello and welcome to Oliver Ames High School Boys Varsity Soccer. Today is October 6th, Oliver Ames against Foxboro. Oliver Ames coming into this game riding a 4-game winning streak. Over those four games, actually scoring 14 goals. So a great offensive burst by Oliver Ames to take control of the Davenport. They come into this game in first place in the Davenport. Foxboro is, on the other hand, in, I believe, fourth place in the Davenport with a record of 2-6-1. Their wins coming against Canton and Sharon. Both of them recent wins. Canton are actually down 2-0 and stormed back with 3 goals in the second to win that game 3-2. Should be getting started here shortly. Oliver Ames taking the field, led out by Captain Ryan Linares and Captain Diego Rivera. Drew Hall will be getting the start in goal for Oliver Ames. He's been taking the majority of the games here. I believe has 3, if not 4, shutouts so far in the season. So a solid back. In front of him is an absolutely solid defensive triangle. Headed out by defensive midfielder Craig Churchill. And then behind him, Diego Rivera and Jackson Mercier in center defense have held opponents to 8 goals over this season so far. So absolutely solid defense for Easton all season long. And as I mentioned earlier, offense is becoming alive for Easton. 14 goals in their last 4 games. And to give you comparison on that, they scored 7 goals over their first 6 games. So absolutely coming alive offensively. Easton will take the kickoff, kicked off by Ryan Linares. Foxborough only having 2 wins on the season actually has already matched their win total for last season. New coaches coming in for them this season. George Arroyo and Colin Musselman. Co-head coaches joining Foxborough from Wayland. Referee's checking the field, making sure everyone's ready to move here, and off we go. Here in Easton, Massachusetts, sunny, breezy day here, about 70 degrees. Easton looking for control down the left-hand side to start the game off. Carney finds Linares down the left. He's looking for space in the box to cross it in. Picked up by Foxborough goalkeeper Ryan Cotter, who is senior this year, was Foxborough's only player on the All-Star team last year, and considered to be one of the best goalkeepers in the Hockomock. Ball goes out of bounds, not able to be controlled by Foxborough on the right-hand side. Ottman take the throw in for Oliver Ames. Goes for a long throw, picked up by Foxborough. Ryan Flattery breaking down the left-hand side, trying to find a hole in Easton's defense. Ryan Linares to take the ball out for Easton out of the zone. Dribbles through, beats a player. Couldn't get rid of the ball earlier. Did have some options on the left-hand side. Easton begging for a settlement of the ball. Try to slow this game down a little bit. Try to get a little bit more control. Foxboro pressing every single player who has the ball. Babanikas now on the left-hand side. Tries to find Linares. Ball scuffed, but given back to Oliver Ames. De Rivera brings it up to Babanikas. To Linares. Great ball moving down that left-hand side. Back to Babanikas trying to find space in the center. Carney finding Ottman on the right-hand side, looking for options. Has got Ventura down deeper on the right-hand side. Ventura looking for a cross in from the right. Pulls it back, finds Ottman. Foxboro's trying to close that down in the box. Looks like they're going to have a clearance here. Scuffed around. Not cleared hard enough by Foxboro. Picked up by Craig Churchill. Churchill pulling the ball back for a laxing play back to Mercier. Mercier directly back into the box looking for Ventura. Easton starting strong with the possession here. Excellent crossing pass by Rivera to find Babanikas, who does control the ball before it goes out of bounds on the left-hand side. Great ball control by Easton so far in the first few minutes of the game here. Easton looking to extend their winning streak to 5 games. So far in firm control of the Davenport. Oliver Ames trying to get into the box. 3 Foxboro defenders blocking. Ball's going to go out of bounds for a Foxboro goal kick. Busy week for the Easton boys. They've had 3 games so far this week, starting with a 5-0 win against Sharon on Monday. A hard-fought win against Taunton, 1-0 in Taunton under the lights. And now here on Friday afternoon, on a day that actually Easton had no school today. So these boys are coming from their houses directly to the game rather than right out of school. Goal kick gets possessed by Oliver Ames. Ottman's got it on the right-hand side, looking for options to go down the right-hand side or perhaps pull back towards that center. He goes back to defense. Carney to Ottman. Carney playing a lot deeper today than he normally has been. Looks like Churchill's playing a little bit higher up the field than him. Could just be a situational instance at the beginning of this game. Carney Oliver Ames, leading goal scorer with 7 so far in the season, topping his 5 from last year. Already halfway through the season, he's already in front of it. Dangerous ball by Foxboro into the box. Couldn't be brought down by Muhammad from Foxboro. Chips it in, looking for someone in the center. Knocked away by Craig Churchill. Braden Blast trying to get through Ian Foley from Foxboro. Controls it. Excellent play by him. Pulling it back to Carney. Carney looking for Ottman again down that right-hand side. To Linares. Linares has got option, including Carney behind him. Chooses to chip it across. Looking for Ventura. Couldn't get the ball. Was just not hit hard enough. Ventura does recover it. Blast tries to get into the box. Just couldn't handle that ball through that last defender and picked up by goalkeeper Ryan Cotter. Foxboro's wins coming recently, so despite the record of 2-6-1, you have to assume they're getting more confidence going into this second half of the season. And a win against Oliver Ames would be a huge boost to their season. Excellent play, looking for Carney in the box. Ventura does look like he's going to get there in time to pull it back for Easton so they can keep the ball just outside the box. Back to Babanikas. Babanikas looking for a deep cross. Ball skipped across the ground. I think he was looking for something higher than that to get it to Carney. Ball back to Oliver Ames. Jack Sullivan now for Foxboro, bringing down the left-hand side, fighting with Churchill. Ball goes out for a deep Foxboro throw. very offensive chance, a good offensive chance for Foxborough down here on the left-hand side. They pull it back to Ethan McHugh. Towards the center now for Chow Levy. Picked up by Craig Churchill. Craig Churchill sends it forward to Linares. Ball lost to Foxborough immediately. Foxborough getting a foothold in the offensive zone of Easton for the first time today. And commentator cursed. They lose the ball immediately to Easton, who comes storming right down. Carney's pushing it forward now. Churchill back in the defensive midfielder position. Fouled by Ryan Linares. Quick restart by Foxborough, looking for... I believe Jack Sullivan. Just couldn't get there. The ball was sent in a little bit long. Throw in for Easton. Ottman to take the throw in. Finds Blast. Blast loses the ball to Ryan Flaherty. Dangerous position here for Foxborough, pushing across the box. Good shot by Adam Bagusa, or good chance by Adam Bagusa. Just got scuffed off the Easton goalkeeper defender. Missed a substitution on the left-hand side. It looks like freshman Derek Walsh is in and Nikki Babanikas is out. I hope that wasn't an injury. I don't see how I would have missed that. But anyways, Kirk Churchill with the ball now. Easton controlling defensively. Foxborough pressing high. 3 players, 4, 5, 6 players up now in Easton's offensive zone. And the press works. They pick up the ball. Picked up by John Hollis. Ball scooted out of bounds by Easton. Foxborough offensive throw. Looks like Foxborough's taken some level of control of this game. Substitution now for Foxborough. Coming in, number 23, who is unfortunately not on my roster. Ball scooting around in the box, picked up and sent clear by Churchill, and then pushed forward by Oliver Ames midfield. Back to Franklin's goalkeeper. Franklin's had a good few minutes here. Ball scooting around, picked up by Churchill, but then right back to Foxborough, Foxborough sends it deep, trying to pick up, I believe, Jack Sullivan again. Couple good balls to Jack Sullivan, just a little too far, a little too fast. If he could get in the end of those, I think Easton might find themselves under pressure. Substitution now for Oliver Ames. Muhammad coming on. And I believe that's Ventura who came off for him. Braden Blast push up the front with Muhammad. Muhammad with the ball now with an offensive opportunity. Chance to shoot here just outside the box. Dribbles past the defender, takes that shot. Oh, a little high, a little wide, but a great run into the box by Muhammad. That's got to give him some confidence. Good counterattack here by Easton, who's been struggling to get any good, firm grasp on the ball in the past few minutes, despite starting the beginning of the game in control of the ball. 10 minutes gone here in the first half, 0-0 still. Foxborough goal kick. Is that wind like crazy loud on the microphone? Not too. Okay. Ball sent wide to Ottman. Got Muhammad in front of him. Pushes it forward to him. 2 players not on the same page. Great fight by Muhammad. Might have won a corner kick there for Easton. Well done by Muhammad. Ryan Linares coming over to take the corner kick. Several goals off corner kicks, including one this week against Sharon for Linares. Four direct goals from corner kicks so far for Linares. This here is Easton's bread and butter. Dangerous situation for Foxborough to put themselves into. Here comes the kick. Low, outside of the box, picked up by Foxborough's defense, quickly pushed away. Craig Churchill's there to pick it up. Send it right back across the box. Pretty high, but sent down to Hanjani. Just couldn't get there in time. Jackson Mercieri back deep to pick up the Foxboro clearance. Has Drew Hall available. Drew picks it up, launches the ball downfield, finding a wide open Joey Carney. This is not a good situation for Foxboro. Sent perfectly back to Hanjani. Hanjani back to Carney. Offsides. Excellent little string of passes there by all of Ames. Unfortunate offsides at the end. Foxboro take the offsides kick just inside of their box. Easton push back in a defensive posture. Going to allow this kick to be sent deep. Ball not sent too deep. Picked up by Hanjani at the midfield. Over to Blass. Blass got Ottman coming down the right-hand side. Passes a little bit too far behind and has to push back to Rivera. Rivera pushes hard across to Churchill. Churchill's got Hanjani in front of him. Just couldn't maintain possession of the ball. Dribbles it out of bounds. Substitution coming on now for both teams. Braden Blass coming out. Mike Morace coming in for Easton. 2 substitutions for Foxboro. Ryan Brown coming in left defense for Foxboro. Foxboro holding the ball, looking down to get down the right-hand side, trying to get through freshman Derek Walsh. Walsh fights it and actually gets the ball out of bounds for a Easton throw-in. Strong play by Walsh. Substitution. Walsh is coming off. Babanikas is coming back on. Good thing it wasn't an injury. Babanikas was an absolute bomb of a throw here. Tries to get it forward to Carney. Just couldn't find him. And Johnny with a great cross over to Muhammad. Couldn't quite get there. Good tap away by Nate Cote. Now Hanjani with the ball just outside the box. Launches a shot. High, wide. But you know what? Offensive attacks from Easton looking pretty good. Had Carney in the box, but chose to take the shot. And that's fine. Shooting's fine. Substitution now for Oliver Ames. Muhammad coming out after a really strong run. I think Captain Ryan Linares is also coming out. Ventura back on. Foul in the air against Foxboro on Craig Churchill. Digger Rivera to take the kick just beyond the half point. Ball launched, looking for players on the left-hand side of the goal. Does get through the Foxboro defense, but an offsides on Easton. That'll be a kick for coming out for Foxboro. Zero here, about 25 minutes left in the first half. First place in the Davenport against fourth place in the Davenport. Ball controlled by Easton. Churchill looking for options. Dribbles right through the center of the Foxboro's defense. Poked away by Foxboro. Looking to convert to offense. Ball pushed out wide to Foxboro. Kicked a little too hard and picked up by Drew Hall. Sent a little bit long by Ryan Brown. Foxborough can't clear the ball here. Joey Carney looking to press into the box. Pushed away strongly by the Foxborough defense in the center. Ottman to take an offensive throw here. There's a right around the situation where you normally see Nicky come across the field to take the throw-ins. Ottman has it. Not a lot of movement by Easton just now. Substitution, why? Carney coming off the field. Unusual substitutions here for Barada so far in the first half, moving in a lot more players in and out than his normal substitution rotation. Blast controls, find Moraes. Moraes pushes forward to Linares. That was dangerous. Linares was just on the same page there as that pass. Pass right through the box, unfortunately picked up by the goalie. Foxborough coming out now. Deep pass. I would assume that's going to be called offsides if Foxborough got to it, but Drew Hall not taking any chances and sending it deep and out of bounds for a Foxborough throw-in. Foxborough substitution now. And a Bagusa coming off. And coming back on Jack Sullivan at that left forward position. And I believe Harrison Lamson is also on for Foxborough as well up front. Strong fight by Foxborough. Powerful shot, I believe, by Ryan Flaherty. Did test Drew Hall despite the distance out on goal. Drew Hall is there to pick it up, control the ball. Foxborough having a very strong first half against a very strong Oliver Ames team. Moraes pushing forward. Oh, gets it into the box. Looking for Linares. Linares can't quite bring that ball down for a cross. Launched out of the zone by Foxborough. Couple moments now, Foxborough's really been on their heels here, but they've done a good job clearing that ball out of the zone. Linares and Johnny not on the same page. Linares with a scuffed shot. Foxborough again kicks it clear. Carney coming back on the field, and Johnny coming off for him. Gonna have a big Nicky Babanikas throw here, looking to get a player into the box. Foxborough was there at the end of the throw, and clears an excellent clear out by Foxborough, not getting the ball up out of bounds or giving up a corner kick there. Dangerous situation. Churchill very intelligently sending the ball back to Drew Hall. Good safe play. Hall looking. Trying to find Braden Blast down the right-hand side. Ball's just a little bit too far out in front of him. Foxborough thrown by Ryan Flaherty. Substitution for Foxborough. Timmy Kersner-Greenwall coming onto the field. Throw-in headed forward by Craig Churchill. Does find Mike Moraes. Churchill the ball now with a lot of space just outside the box. Finds a streaking in Papanikas. Takes on a player, has an option for a shot or pass. Goes for the pass. Pushed out by Foxborough's defense. Charlie Lavelle getting on that ball and pushing it away. So far, a very strong game by Foxborough's central defenses. Ball all the way back to Drew Hall. Babanikas now has space at about the midfield. Looks for a launch ball cross field. Couldn't quite find Linares. Ball sent forward to Ottman. Ottman looking forward to Blast. Blast tries to head forward to himself. Does come away with it. Strong run down the right-hand side here. Options to move into the box. Braden in the box now. Protecting the ball, shielding the ball. Does get the cross across. Very low, though. Kicked away by Foxborough. And we've got a Oliver Ames corner kick. Corner kick coming across from Linares. Pushed off the post. Oh, excellent stop by Foxboro. That was very, very dangerous there. Ball launched to about half. Craig Churchill's there. Excellent touch to Blass. Linares dispossessed, looking for a penalty, did not get it. Push forward by Foxboro. Craig Churchill's there. Linares just inside the box, looks for Ventura. Pass looks like a good pass. Cleared away by Nate Cote on Foxboro's center D. Offensive throw for Oliver Ames. Bobanica staying put on his side. Short throw. A race finds Ottman far outside. Ball just chipped over by Ryan Linares. Just under 20 minutes left in the half. Substitution now coming on for Foxboro. And Bagusa coming back on for Jack Sullivan. Short kick by Foxboro. Oliver Ames presses. Mike Maurice comes away with the ball. Finds Linares. Linares looking to get possession down the right-hand side. Kicked out of bounds by Charlie Lavelle on Foxboro. Easton throwing. Ball sent out of bounds again by Foxboro. This is the kind of deep throw you expect Nicky to take, and here comes Nicky across the field. We're going to be looking for a bomb throw directly into the box. Almost a corner kick style throw in here. 5 options in the box for Babanikas to hit. Ball launched in. Picked up by Carney. Tried to do a behind the back shot into the goal. Was on frame, but unfortunately picked up by Ryan Cotter. Still 0-0 here. First half. Carney looking to pick up the box. Just looking to pick the ball in the box. Sent out of bounds again by Foxboro's defense. Some confusion over here on positioning as people push forward. But nonetheless, Linares will take that ball. Nicky Babinick is deep in front of that goal. Far post. Look for this ball to be as close to the goal as it can possibly be. Excellent ball coming in. A little bit of push in the back on Babanikas there. I think without that push, that thing's going right in the back of the goal. Ball does go back out of bounds for another Oliver Ames corner kick. Similar play here. Majority of the Oliver team standing in the box. Picked up by Ryan Cotter quickly and easily. Looks to spring an attack. Foxboro clearing the zone. Cotter pulls it back. Does not decide to push that ball forward. Excellent step up by Ottman. Didn't get away with the ball quick enough. Foxboro does pick it up. Churchill fights with Timmy Kearns or Greenswell. Does come away with the ball. Oliver Ames pushes back deep in their own zone. Mike Maurice on the left-hand side trying to get around the Foxboro defense. Strong fight by the Foxboro defender. Wins a goal kick for his team. Substitutions coming on for both teams now. Oh, actually, no, it's a timeout. Timeout with 14 minutes left to go in the first half. Still 0-0 here. Both teams with their chances. Oliver Ames with the majority of the possession here so far in the game. These two teams, this is their first time seeing each other so far this season. They won't see each other until the very, very end of the season. I believe October 26th. Foxboro playing next on the October 11th against Taunton at home. Looks like they got a run of 4 games on the road home for them. Looking to get back on the winning record with those 4 games, I'm sure. In terms of Easton's schedule, playing next against Milford at home, also on October 11th. That is an evening game, a 6 p.m. game, and I'm sure that game will also be broadcast here on Eastern Community Access Television. Foxboro taking the field now after that timeout. We'll restart here with a corner kick. A goal kick coming in from Foxboro. Substitution did happen for Easton during that break. Hanjani and Walsh are back on the field. Ball sent deep down the left-hand side. Bob Nikas' head there. Finds Hanjani. Hanjani tries to find Carney. And after a scuffle with the ball, it looks like we might have a... No, we will have a... I believe they're going to calling a foul there on Hanjani for a kick for Foxboro. All Rams pulling back to find their defensive shape. Ball chipped in deep, or sent in deep, I should say, by Olive Rams. Picked up by Mercieri to Churchill. Ball now to Walsh down the right-hand side, looking for options. Pushing forward. Didn't see any options in front of him. Pushed back to Rivera. Rivera pushes across to Ventura. Foxboro pressing at 3 players looking at that ball, trying to get it. Lost by Mercieri. Churchill back to dispossess the player, but we're going to have a foul on Churchill. Little close there on that tackle, I presume, by the ref. And now we're going to be having a very dangerous kick here for Foxboro. Kick taken quickly. What a save by Drew Hall. An absolute great way to keep them in the game here. Easton was waiting for a whistle for that kick to come back in. Foxboro took it quick. Came away with it. Another foul here on Easton. Called on Diego Rivera. Kicks the ball away, and a talking to from the ref for kicking that ball away. All in all, that's going to give Easton the time to breathe here after giving up 2 kicks right in a row. And that last kick, which was taken real quick, unfortunately, current high school rules, yellow card to captain Diego Rivera sends him off the field. He is allowed to sub in directly, so Ottman coming back onto the field. But Easton will be out with one of their captains on this dangerous kick here coming down the left-hand side. Johnny and Walsh in the wall. Coach Jumperata calling in instructions. Referees are holding the play up a little bit to have a conversation here. I'm not sure what the conversation will be about. Perhaps making sure they got the right numbers for the player who received the card here. Ball chipped in, looking directly into the goal. Miscommunication there, perhaps by Mercieri and Hall as to who was getting that ball. And Foxboro goes up 1-0. And Johnny coming off the field, it looks like. Diego Rivera coming back onto the field. Easton with a rather undisciplined kick there, but does come away with the ball here. Braden Blast looking for looking for Ventura just outside the box. Sent away by Foxboro's defense. Ball in the middle here. Big collision there between Churchill and I believe Ryan Flaherty on Foxboro. Ryan Cotter coming down with that ball just inside the box. Foxboro feeling the game now, getting a little noise from their fans here. Cotter holding the ball up, slowing that play down. High and deep right down the center. Churchill's there. Churchill's looking for Walsh. Picked up by Walsh. Well done. Blast tries to find Carney in the center. Picked up by Foxboro's defense. This is Craig Churchill here. Coming onto the ball, coming on fast. Blast. Back to Rivera, back to Walsh. Easton having a hard time here trying to get around Jack Sullivan. Switch the field intelligently over to Babanikas. Babanikas dribbles into the center of the field. Tries to find Hanjani on the left. Slight mistap by Nate Cote, but he does recover the ball, send it out. Back to Babanikas. Babanikas finds Carney. Those touches coming in the box, not coming off correct for Oliver Ames. Craig Churchill being picked up by two Foxborough players, loses the ball in the midfield. Comes back to recover it. Sends it back to Rivera. Rivera trying to find another deep pass. Strong fight in the air by Ventura and Ryan Brown. Ventura does get the throw-in back to Walsh. Walsh looking for options. Finds Ventura just outside the box. Ventura looking for a run to the corner. Sent out of bounds by Foxboro. Walsh to take this throw-in. Walsh taking all the space he can. Throws the ball directly into the box for Ventura. Ventura chips it across, looking for someone. No one there. Ryan Cotter there to pick it up. Ball sent out of bounds by Mercieri. Foxborough throwing it about midfield. Foxborough marching down the left-hand side of the field here. Easton trying to get two subs on. But Foxborough maintaining control and maintaining the throws. No option here for Oliver Ames. Sent away by Walsh, but picked up by Charlie Lavelle. Foxborough with a great run of possession even after that goal. And Johnny and Carney not on the same page on the side there. Both fighting over the same ball. Craig Churchill running out of the zone, running out of Easton zone, has the ball midfield. Looking for a switch here. Trying to find Blast, lost the ball, but picks it back up. Churchill again pushing forward down, looking for Carney down the left-hand side. And Johnny picks it up, tries to get it to Carney, just a scuffed pass again. Not crisp passing here for Oliver Ames so far. Ball pushed out to Walsh down the right-hand side. Walsh crosses, looking for Carney in the box, just over his head. Can Hanjani get there and stop that ball before it goes out of bounds? Does a good job doing so. Kicked out of bounds for Foxborough. And this is where Bobanika is going to be so effective here in making this throw-in. Are Easton going to take their subs in now? Or no, we've got a Foxborough throw-in. Easton's not allowed to get their subs in. Bobanika's running back as fast as he can, thinking that throw-in was going to be his. Does a good job getting back and assisted to get that ball out of the zone by Mercieri. Foul there by Adam Bagusa from Foxborough. Easton will have a kick at about midfield. Not quite a dangerous kick, but we'll see what Oliver Ames can do with this. Those three subs from Easton trying to get on the game for some time now. Probably over 2 minutes. We got 6 minutes left in the half here. Rivera to take the kick. Launches the ball downfield into the box. Carney's there. Babanikas is there. Head off. Babanikas not in the right direction. Hanjani fights for a corner kick. And we're going to make a goal kick instead of that. All Rams subs coming on now. Ottman coming on. Muhammad coming back on after that first initial shift that he had earlier today. And I believe that's Maurice that also came back onto the field. Ryan Carter launches the ball downfield. Babanikas having a strong game today and holding down that left-hand side pretty well. Ottman with the ball. Runs into the box, or just runs into the offensive zone. Braden Blass finds Churchill. Easton looking for some creative options here. Having a hard time getting that ball forward and keeping it up there. Ball launched to Carney. Ricochets into the box. Carney gets it just outside the box. Chance for a shot here, but couldn't get it past that. Foxboro defense doing a good job getting their foot in the way here. Ball launched high by Drew Hall. Picked up by Blass. Rivera, the intelligent play, pulling Jack Sullivan off balance. Get the ball back and in control. Ball sent forward to Carney. Has a good touch. Finds Blass. Blass Ottman down the right-hand side. Ottman driving into the center of the field. Turns back out, has got options. Linares to the ball now on the right-hand side. Right across. Finds Muhammad. Couldn't quite pull that ball down for that shot. Easton making their move now, trying to spring open holes in the Foxboro defense, which has been pretty strong so far this game. Ball launched high by Ryan Cotter. Churchill picks it up, launches the ball deep. No one there for Easton. But they are running on to that. Ryan Cotter's going to pick that up safely for Foxboro's defense. High kick there, Foxboro against Babanikas. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Easton trying to claw back, get a goal back into this game, and get this tied back up. Ball launched down by Rivera, picked up by Foxboro's defense. Ottman coming onto that down the right-hand side. Head up, pulls the ball back, finds Churchill. Foxboro now in possession. And another launch down the field by Foxboro. Without any idea behind that, that gets picked up easily by Drew Hall. Just under 3 minutes. Hall launches the ball. Ottman against Sullivan. Ottman comes down with the ball. Bad touch back to Rivera. Jack Sullivan now with the ball, driving. Couldn't get past Rivera. Well touched out by him. Now it's Joey Carney with the ball. Joey Carney head up, trying to find Muhammad. Ball just past him. Excellent stop there by Nate Cote. Pushes it down the field for Babanikas to recover for Easton. Ball scuffed out of bounds by Foxboro. Easton thrown by Babanikas, picked up by Foxboro. Churchill's there to pick up their attack. Foxboro, Bagusa, and Kearns or Greenwell doing a good job stifling the Easton defenders from having easy looks to find that ball to push forward to their midfielders, which is, I think, why we're seeing a lot of passes from defense to forwards here. Picked up by Foxboro here. Ryan Flaherty pushes it forward for Sullivan. Sullivan into the box. Picked up there by Captain Diego Rivera. Pulls that ball into the corner. Head up. Not many options here other than to launch it forward, trying to find Muhammad. Is picked up by Linares. Linares looking for Carney. Foxboro comes away with the ball. Picked up by Mercieri. Again, pushed back forward. Oliver Ames seems to be bypassing their midfield for most of the attack here, except for when Craig Churchill's picking up the ball as it comes back from Foxboro. Carney with the ball just outside the box. Ball lost to Foxboro. Foxboro drives down, trying to find Jack Sullivan in the center forward position. Ball lost to Easton. Again, a long ball by Oliver Ames. Muhammad fighting, does get the ball over up low. Braden Blast heads it, looking for Maurice. Option for Blast here to shoot just outside the box, blocked by Foxboro. Linares, another shot blocked by Foxboro. Hard fight. Churchill was winning that ball just outside the Foxboro box. Ball put forward to Ottman. Under 2 minutes left. Easton trying to get a goal. Pass off the mark. Foxboro launches it clear. Drew Hall quickly launches the ball, trying to get another attack off before the half is whistled here. Muhammad and Carney coming on. Great kick away by Foxboro's defense. Ottman trying to push the ball back in for another offensive attack for Easton. Halftime. Oliver Ames losing at half, 1-0 against Foxboro here tonight. Could be a bit of an upset if Oliver Ames can't pull back here. See if any adjustments happen over the halftime. And we'll get you guys in the second half.
There's a storm.
Join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, to explore the town of Easton and its interesting, engaging, ordinary, and extraordinary people, and meet a smorgasbord of guests, including artists, authors, musicians, business owners, community organizations, clergy, local leaders, etc., etc., etc. Community Forum at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 1:30 p.m. on Saturdays. See you then.
Hi, I'm Jen from Fantasy Crafts. Turn your average household items into fun for the whole family. Let your imagination run wild. It was my decision. You be quiet over there. Fantasy Crafts playing Monday at 3 p.m., Wednesday at 1 p.m., only at ECAT.
Hi, sports fans. Easton Community Access Television, that's ECAT, your place for Oliver Ames High School sports. How about football, hockey, basketball, soccer, gymnastics, swimming, wrestling, lacrosse, field hockey, and more? Join us on Comcast 97 and Verizon Channel 23.
Hi there, I'm Gail Devins, and join me as we discover all the businesses that made Easton great. This is a wonderful, wonderful place. I cannot wait. I want to do it. I want to go there. I am definitely coming back, and I know you will too, because I'm telling you something. It is absolutely amazing in here. What a wonderful way to discover Easton. It's right here in Easton. Showing at noon on Mondays, 2 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 11 a.m. on Fridays, only on ECAT.
Hello, welcome to Easton News. I'm Abby Kitchenham.
And I'm Jack Ryan, and together we bring you everything you need to know about Easton, including politics.
The annual town election is scheduled for Saturday, April 22nd, 2023.
Community events.
Be Inspired. Counseling presents a parent and child coping workshop centered around a new year and new beginnings.
And sports.
Pressure builds diamonds, so We live by that every day at practice, going into every game.
With APCSM guest segment Pet of the Week.
Hi, I'm Katie with the Animal Protection Center, and today we have a little Iris.
With help from special correspondent Wyatt Fain. Join us for Easton News. Playing 6 o'clock Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the official first episode of Eatin' with ECAT. My name is Joseph Taft.
I'm Jack Ryan.
And I'm Abby Kitchenham.
We are, in fact, your co-hosts, and we are determined to bring you all the big eats that you can handle. So listen, if you're a foodie, you're not going to want to miss any of the action. Check out our website, www.eastoncat.org, or find us on social, at EastonCat, to find this episode on demand.
Oh, you're going down, Kitchen. You're going down. You're going down.
I got through the foam, and I'm getting a little more down to the... It's like...
The fact that there's jelly in this just unsettles me.
A Reuben sandwich is the best sandwich out. The sauerkraut mixed with the Thousand Island and the rye bread.
This is something I have never seen before.
We're good. We're all family here.
Where does the ice cream begin?
Big
and
bite.
the whipped cream.
No more plate.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of For the Love of Words. After a 3-year hiatus, join me, John Holgerson, and
Priscilla Almquist Olsen.
as we interview poets and musicians. Could you give the audience a little summary of your background as a child?
When I turned 7 or so, we were car bombed. That stuck out.
And have them share their love of words.
Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me?
A thin broth of moonlight caught in the trees spreads across the garden brush, so one side of every stick shimmers while the other sides melt into one another, a mass grave of cherry, pear, and pine.
For the Love of Words at 7 p.m. on Thursdays.
At ECAT, we're here to keep you connected and involved in the community. On ECAT, you can explore the town with Gail Devins.
Hello, I'm Gail Devins, and welcome to our show, Discover Easton.
Tell your story with Harrison Young on Topic Time.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young on a...
Learn something new with the Ames Free Library. Relax with the Ron Van Dam Show.
Ron Van Dam Show, that's who I am. I'm Ron Van Dam. Thank you so much.
Check in on the latest in live town meetings.
2022 Select Board meeting, and Happy New Year.
Stay up to date with Oliver Ames High School news and live sports.
Tiger Talk.
Share your thoughts on the community forum.
Welcome to Community Forum.
And listen to some exciting new music. So stay connected with Easton Community Access Television.
In 2023, Easton is a tight-knit community of 25,000 people. But with the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to forget our past. A time when Easton's population was 6,000.
Everybody knew who everybody was.
And there was respect.
There was respect for everyone.
When kids enjoyed great freedom and independence.
Everybody was poor at today's standards, but we all were in the same boat and we enjoyed life.
So join me, Priscilla Almquist Olsen, as I explore what makes Easton so very special with some of its lifetime residents.
I think Easton has so much to offer, and if you're living in a community, you have to know it.
Watch Growing Up in Easton Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Friday at 9 p.m. See you then.
Don't have time to sit down and watch ECAT programs? Don't worry, ECAT has got you covered. That's right, ECAT has
Podcast!
Yes! ECAT Podcast Channel has your favorite shows that you could listen to. Whether you want to chill and listen to the Ron Van Dam Show and hear him talk about
Welcome back to the second half here for Easton versus Foxboro boys soccer. Score 1-0 Foxboro. Foxboro with the kickoff, losing the ball possession to Easton quickly. From what I can see in the Easton lineup, not much difference from the first half. Ottman with the ball now down the right-hand side. Frines blasting. Possibility for a cross here. Can't find Carney. Good start here so far by Easton. Blast was wide open down that right-hand side. Ryan Cotter now to send the ball out for Foxboro. Kersner Greenwald pushing off and getting the ball back for Foxboro. Moraes now trying to get the ball. Now does come away with Carney on the left-hand side. Open for a cross. Cross comes in. Foxboro gets there. Ryan Brown clears the ball out for an Easton corner kick. Linares over to take the kick. Easton, as usual, converging on that far post. Two defenders back for Easton. Ball coming in shortly. Ball goes to the far post, and we've got ourselves an Easton goal. Joey Carney. Oh, I hear a whistle. And they are allowing the goal. The referee having a conversation with Ryan Cotter, but we've got a goal for Easton here, from what I can tell here. Goal scored by number 10, Joey Carney, his 8th goal so far in the season. Easton, again, insanely dangerous off of that corner kick. That is a marquee play for them. Giving up corner kicks against this all Ames teams is a dangerous, dangerous choice to make. Oh, Easton trying to push down the field. Linares taken down from behind for a kick. And we're looking like we got an offsides on the kick, unfortunately, on Easton. They're going to be pushing back here in defensive shape. Easton definitely had some momentum coming off that foul, but unfortunately that kick was just called offsides. Foxborough kick to Chase McGray. Lost out of bounds for a Foxborough throw-in. McGarry, sorry. Very long throw by Foxborough, picked up by Babanikas. Moraes brings the ball down, finds Linares. Ball out of bounds on Foxborough. Oliver Ames throwing here. Safe throw back to Mercieri. Mercieri probably sending over to Rivera. Diego sends it deep, looking for Carney across that left-hand side. Babanikas, excellent touch, pushing forward. Finds Ventura. Ventura to Blas. Ottman overlapping down the right-hand side. Couldn't get there in time. Foxborough picks the ball up and sends it away. Ottman's there, quick throw-in. Gentle throw-in from Ottman, picked up by Foxborough, but they couldn't find a player to push it forward to. Diego now with the ball, looking for Moraes. Moraes, excellent touch back out of pressure there to maintain possession for Easton. Mercier looking for that cross pass, looking for Blast on the right-hand side. Does eventually find him. Blast tries to dribble around a Foxboro defender. Does so quite well. His chip into the box a little too far. Messed up by Ryan O'Neill. And a great clearance by Foxboro, sending that ball out for what was going to be a certain goal for Ventura. A race now. Easton feeling it. Easton still pushing into the box. Ventura out to Blast. Ottman down the right-hand side looking for a chip and cross here. Tries to find Ventura. Ventura couldn't deal with that ball. Ball outside of the box now. Excellent fight by Ottman. Couldn't come away with it, though. Oh, still fighting. And actually does come away with that towards the end. Churchill, intelligent push through over to Babanikas. Dribbles into the center, chance for a shot here. Launches it. Saved by Ryan O'Neill. Easton with their foot on the gas so far here in the first half, or second half, beginning of the second half. Easton again looking to push into the box here. Craig Churchill with the ball. He's got Blast on the outside. Overlapping run now coming in by Ottman. Ball pushed to Ottman. Ottman looking for options across the center. Finds Moraes, who's a little deeper than he normally plays. He does get it over to Babanikas. Babanikas pushes it back into the center for him. Churchill with the ball now. Ottman deep on the right-hand side. Churchill finds him. Cross into the box here. Oh, excellent chance there by Ryan Linares. Couldn't get that, push that ball back across too deep for Ventura, who was waiting for that cross to come into his feet. Ryan Carter there to pick it up for him. Dangerous play there in the center of the field. I'm not sure who they're calling. They're calling that foul there on Foxboro. Card coming out for Ryan Flattery. Rivera to take the kick, looking to get that ball deep into the box. Ball sent into the box. Easton looks like they're going to get their head on it. Does fall to Ventura. Ventura gets it over to Blast. Blast couldn't get enough power on that shot. O'Neill does an excellent job getting down and saving that. Oh, sorry. Carter gets in. Ryan Carter gets down to save that. Ball sent long. Easton with the initial header. Foxborough comes down with the second touch. Foul on Ventura. John Hollis being fouled there. Looks like he'll be taking the kick. Hollis launches the ball into the box. Looking for Nate Cote. He does come down with it. Gets it back to McGarry, who sends it across. Dangerous cross, almost headed in by Magusa. Picked up by Drew Hall. Drew sends the ball long, quick counterattack here for Easton. Ball over Foxboro's head. Ventura coming on to it. Looks like he might be the first to get there. Gets hit violently by the Foxboro player. Does get the call. Card not coming out, looks like, on that play. I believe the foul was on Chase McGarry, but I couldn't quite see the number from here. Dangerous kick here from Linares. Similar to his corner kick style. You're going to have a lot of players at that back post running onto this kick. Actually, short pass to Churchill. Churchill with a chance to shoot from outside the box. Does so. Shot's going to be high and outside of play for a Foxborough goal kick.
I just like
Cotter looking for a switch of ball here before he sends the ball back into play. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half here. We've now got a 1-1 score here. Goal kick taken down by Moraes. Moraes finds Blast. Blast tries to find Linares down the right-hand side. Linares does come away with it, but can't quite pull that ball into a dribble. Loses the ball out of bounds for a Foxboro throw-in. Quick throw by Foxboro. Sent down, I believe, to Cam Lucas Pelletier. John Hall's picking up the ball high up in the east of Foxboro defensive zone. Sends it forward to McGarry. McGarry outside to Jack Sullivan. Jack Sullivan now with a chance and crossing opportunity. Does get the cross in over Drew Hall's head. And behind the goal. Did look from this angle like it might have been in the goal. A little scary moment there, but we've got a Oliver Ames kick. Goal kick. Quickly taking a goal kick up to Ottman down the right-hand side. He's got room to run. Decides to launch the ball. Ball picked up by Nate Cote. Sent out of bounds. Not out of bounds just yet. Ventura now with the ball for Easton down the right-hand side. Does get that cross across to Carney. Header on. Just outside of the post. Foxboro goal kick coming up. Easton making a substitution now. Cyrus and Johnny coming onto the field. Foxboro making a substitution as well on the far side. Foxboro goal kick. Possessed by Easton in the center field. Foxboro fights, comes away with the ball. Excellent stop by Mercier. Ooh, two shin hitting each other there. Mercier is still on the ground trying to get back up. Easton's still pushing forward on the attack here. Trying to find Carney down the left-hand side. Churchill bumped from behind violently, but does turn that ball and take a shot out of bounds. Mercier giving John Barada a thumbs up that he's A-okay. A little limp in his step. We'll see how he can do when the ball comes back in his direction. By Ryan Cotter here. Cotter to McGarry. McGarry could not get control of that Easton throw-in now. Bob Nika's looking for a launch. Does find Carney. Carney with 3 defenders on him. Lost to John Hollis. Foxboro gets possession. Slight miscommunication here by Foxboro defensively, but had enough time and space to get rid of the ball. Jackson Mercier comes onto that well. Doesn't look like any worse for wear from that early injury concern. Bob Nikas plays back, safely back to Drew Hall. Launched, looking for Joey Carney right in that center. Foxborough does get the first touch, but Johnny does an excellent job coming in there to get that second touch. And we're going to have a foul on Ryan Flaherty. Great fight there behind Johnny to win that foul. Linares to take this kick. Bob Nika's forward. Lots of players gathering at that far post. You might see a shot from this distance. We'll see. He does launch that shot, and launched it he did. A little too far, a little too wide, out of bounds for a Foxborough throw-in. Foxborough substitution coming on now. At forward. Ventura heads it, looking for Carney. Carney gets it just outside the box. Left foot shot. Couldn't quite get full power on that. Ball ricocheted off the side of his foot, I believe. Off too high, too wide. Easton coming with a lot more fire than they had in the first half. Scoring that first goal for them, tie the game up. And since then, have looked like they've constantly been going up for their follow-up goal to try to take the lead here. Goal kick coming up for Foxboro. Won well by John Hollis, but Easton does pick up that second ball. And Johnny now in the center does a great job finding Linares. Linares has an overlapping Ottman. Loses the ball to Foxboro. Foxboro counterattack chance here. And Johnny with a great job getting back. Foxboro does maintain possession. Actually, Johnny does get it, but hit on the foot. Foul, no card coming here on this one for Foxboro. Easton, the quick play in here. Foxboro not aware of the ball just yet. Ventura in the box. He's got Carney running with him. Does chip it across. Ball goes out of bounds for an Easton throw. And Johnny back up after that first kick. Running back on here. 25 minutes left in the game here, 1-1. Otten with another late throw. Does launch that cross into the box if the ball comes back to him. Directly to Ryan Cotter. Foxboro possession now. Cotter slowing the game down, asking for his team to get back into shape. Cotter sends it. Was going out of bounds. Ottman decided to go ahead and grab it. Did lose the ball back to Foxboro. Foxboro looks like they're breaking down the right-hand side now. I believe that's McGarry that's got it. It's got Sullivan in front of him. Does send it to Sullivan, but the ball's just off the mark. Out of bounds for an Easton throw-in. Walsh coming in for Ventura up front. Getting instructions from Joey Carney. Big throw by Babanikas. Pushes it forward. Excellent header by Carney. Trying to find Walsh at the front foot. Carney does come away with it. Opportunity here for Joey Carney right in front of the box. Walsh shot! And we got a goal for Easton coming up 2-1. Goal by the freshman Derek Walsh. Kicked just outside of the box. 2-1 Easton. Powerful shot. Great play forward by the Easton midfielders. Excellent job by Joey Carney pushing that ball back. Strong goal by Easton there. Foxboro's got to do something to get back into this game. Except being one goal down, the second half has been all Oliver Ames so far. Commentators curse. We've got Foxboro coming right down the center here. Ball sent in. They're looking for an offsides call. Aren't going to get the offsides call, but could not connect. Drew Hall doing a strong job to pick up that ball. Excellent run by John Halls from Foxboro, who's having an excellent game so far. I believe he was a big part of the reason why no goals were scored by Oliver Ames in that first half. Cross here by Braden Blast. Too hard and too far for Joey Carney to get onto it. Looks like the JV game is finishing on the far side. It was 5-0 Easton at half on the JV team for Oliver Ames. I'm assuming an Oliver Ames win at the JV field then. Churchill having another great game. Braden Blass finds Linares. Linares high cross coming across. Walsh there to try to hit that header but blocked out by Foxboro. Foxboro sends the ball deep for relief. Rivera's there for Easton, does pick it up. A little playful on the ball. Sends it forward to try to find Blass. Headed by Foxboro. Linares does come away with it. Now Easton got a chance to counterattack. Looking for Carney. What a great cross ball. Carney looking for a foul, and I'm going to guess he's not going to get that one. Excellent, excellent ball. I'm not sure that was Blass or Linares, but excellent ball by one of those two to try to find Carney. Carney talking to the ref trying to get a foul. I've never seen that work in my life. I'm not sure why he's doing it. Ball sent in by Hanjani. Trying to find it. Picked up by Walsh. Walsh is feeling it. Takes a shot from outside of the box. Picked up by Ryan Cotter. Two players who haven't found the score sheet yet for Oliver Ames that you can't stop talking enough about in terms of what they've done for this team. Craig Churchill, who has been excellent defensive midfield play all season long. A lot of difficult play for all of the teams trying to get to their defense with him up front there. Ball sent down for Carney, couldn't recover it. Easton goal kick. Other player I'd mention here is Hanjani, who has won many a foul and penalty for Oliver Ames. Coming off the field now for Moraes. Ball headed forward by Carney to Walsh, looking for a cross. Walsh wins the throw-in for Oliver Ames. Moraes quickly takes it in. McGarry does a good job to get it off his feet, but we got a Oliver Ames throw-in here. Babanikas to launch the ball deep. Finds Carney just outside the box, who brings it in. Foxboro clears it. Excellent play by Bagusa there. Excellent foot by Bagusa to get that ball out of the zone. That was dangerous if he didn't win that kick. Some fanciness by Jack Sullivan. Lost to Walsh. Walsh sends it deep. Ryan Cotter's probably going to be there for that. Ooh, almost too close to the line there. I don't think he was confident as to where he was in the field, so he didn't grab that with his hands. Easton gets possession now after that. Craig Churchill to Carney. Carney looking at that goal. Everyone could see that shot coming from a while. That shot is sent out of bounds. But you can't argue with a player that got that much space, that close to the goal. They're going to take that shot if they got the foot to take it. Timeout here. Just about 20 minutes left in the second half. 2-1 Easton. After Easton coming back 2 goals after being down 1-0 at halftime. Not sure what Barada said to the boys at halftime, but certainly they came out with a lot more fire under their feet, a lot more communication, a lot more creativity. Perhaps the day off from school wasn't what the boys needed before a game. Foxboro again. Next game will be against Taunton in Foxboro. 4 games in a row at home for Foxboro. Taunton coming to Foxboro at 3:45 a.m. on the 11th of October. Oliver Ames also playing next on the 11th of October at home here in Easton at Muscato Stadium against Milford. And that is a 6 p.m. evening game under the lights. What was the last play? Was it a goal kick? It looks like they're setting up for a goal kick. Ryan Carter to get the game restarted here after the timeout. 20 minutes to go in the game. 2-1 Oliver Ames. not noticing any substitutions coming out of the half, or coming out of the timeout. And Bagusa fighting, trying to get the ball forward for a chance for Foxborough. Drew Hall off of his line intelligently to scoop it up. Excellent blocking play by Babanikas and Mercieri to make sure that Foxborough offense couldn't get to that ball first. Hall launches a line drive for Kearney. Excellent little touch by John Hollis, who's had himself a game so far. Good ball by Blast to Linares. Linares loses the ball to, who else? John Hollis. Ottman now with the ball on the right-hand side. Space to dribble into. Taps it in for Blast. Blast back to Churchill. Churchill finds Walsh deep. Walsh, excellent touch over to Kearney in the box. Tries to find Maurice coming into the box. Dangerous tackle there by Foxborough, but no call by the referee. And now we're going to have an offsides on Foxborough, which held up what would have been a goal-scoring opportunity for Jack Sullivan had that offside not been called. Quick restart here by Oliver Ames. Babanikas down the left-hand side, space to run. Finds Churchill in the center. Churchill to Blast. Blast to Walsh. Walsh coming into the box, has a chance to cross it. Gets the shot across, and a goal! We've got a second goal by the freshman Derek Walsh. 3-1 Easton. You might call that an own goal. I'll have to look at that replay. I think that was a cross coming across, but you know what? You get to where you get, you put the ball where you put it, and that ball ended up in the back of the net for Walsh. Three to 1 Easton. 18 minutes left in the game. Another goal for Easton could put this game to bed. Foxborough getting the ball in the center. Attacking, looking for a foul there. Dangerous tackle there by Foxborough. It'll be an Easton free kick. I believe John Barato looking for a card for the kick away onto Foxborough. Kick away out of frustration, certainly not out of looking to waste time, given the score of the game right now. As frustrating as that kick away might be, clock is winding down. Foxborough needing 2 goals to tie this up here. Kick can be taken by Captain Diego Rivera. Linares, excellent cross. Looking for Blast. Can he get there? No, he cannot. We're going to have a Foxborough goal kick. Blast got a little stuck in the net behind the goal there. Thankfully, comes away without an injury. Ryan Cott chips it. Now, this wouldn't be the first time that Foxborough was down 2 goals and came back if they can pull this off. They did so against Canton for their second win of the season. Foul on Foxborough against Craig Churchill. Referee telling number 17, Cam Lucas Pelletier, that that's enough fouls for him for the day. Easton maintains the ball just outside the box. Babanikas now on the left-hand side. Trying to find Kearney, loses the ball to Foxborough. Jack Sullivan on sides this time against Mercieri. Mercieri heads it back to Rivera. Rivera finds Babanikas' excellent defensive patience and play there by those 3. Ottman with space to run down the right-hand side. Easton looking for that next goal. Craig Churchill loses the ball, but does a great job to get it back. Finds Walsh. Walsh finds Churchill. Excellent play between those 2. Churchill's intelligent play, safe play, getting it back to Kearney, who's playing deep deep in midfield now, looking for the ball back from Babanikas. Space to shoot. I'm going to guess it's going to happen. Nope. Finds Blass. Blass with Ottman overlapping. Excellent play on the right-hand side. Crosses into the box, looking for either Linares or Walsh. Foxboro there to clear it. Powerful clear by Ryan Flaherty. Ball cleared by Drew Hall for a Foxborough throw-in just over the half line. Easton turning the ball upfield. Ball lost, picked up by Mercier. Mercier, excellent touch over to Blass. Blass, excellent touch over to Linares. Linares marching down that right-hand side. Takes it on his own. Ball out of bounds for a Foxborough kick. Ball caught a little too far in front of him. Substitution coming on now for Easton. Walsh coming off, Ventura coming on, Moraes coming off, and Hanjani coming on. Ventura 5 goals so far on the season. Mercier, the great clearance, finds Carney. And Johnny on that second ball does a great job pulling that past Ethan McHugo. Ball sent forward to Blass. Blass tried to find Carney. Ball goes out of bounds for a Easton corner kick. This is, again, a very, very dangerous play to give up against Easton. Ryan Linares, Captain Ryan Linares, corner kick specialist. Babanikas with the height and the jump to get to any ball that was above most players on the field. Linares, who take corner kicks from both sides, deciding where he wants to set that ball up. Chips at far post, trying to find Babanikas. A little too far for him. Ball headed directly to goalkeeper Ryan Cotter. Cotter launches it. Trying to find number 23, who is not on my roster, unfortunately. Lose the ball out of bounds. Easton players discussing whether they should be slowing the ball down or keeping it going. Churchill almost loses the ball there, but has the power and strength to get back up and get that ball back to his defender for a safe play. Kearns or Greenwall with the ball now. Foxborough looking to make something happen. Chipped into the box, looking for 23, blocked away by Mercier. Mercier finds Ottman. Strong turn by Foxborough there. Chance for a shot outside the box. Churchill there to break it up. Mercier finds Churchill. Mercier blitzing down the field there, looking for the ball to come back to him. Ball forward to Linares. Linares is going to pick that up outside the box. Does lose it, but to the Foxborough defenders. Powerfully cleared by McHugo. Picked up by Babanikas. Cheeky by Churchill there. Letting the ball slide through his legs, going back to Rivera. Easton looking for that fourth goal. Shot by Babanikas outside the box. Bounces. That skip of on that shot was a lot higher than I would have anticipated. Cotter's there to pick it up. Substitutions coming on now, or lined up to come on for Easton. One for Foxborough as well. So next out of bounds, you'll see some substitutions there. I believe that's Bernie Ellie coming on. 1 goal in the season so far for him. Ball launched forward by Babanikas. Carney cleans up that play. Head up. Finds Linares. Linares with Blast and Carney right in front of him. Does find Carney just outside the box. Excellent little touch to Braden. Braden does stop the ball before going out of bounds. Does roll out in front for Foxboro, but cleaned up by Ian Foley. Braden Blast getting frustrated on that right-hand side. Opportunities have come his way a few times, just not getting that final touching correctly. Ball out of bounds for those substitutions coming on. Ellie coming on, and I'm trying to see who the other Easton substitution is. Jack Sullivan going off for Foxboro. Carney controlling the ball intelligently in the corner wing, and Easton quarter kick here. That might have been Morace coming back onto the field in that substitution. Couldn't quite see. Walsh coming to take this corner kick. His first corner kick of the season. Eight minutes left in the game. Walsh's kick is high, right across the goal. Excellent header by Churchill. Saved by Connor, who quickly springs for a Foxboro counterattack here. Walsh blitzing back as fast as he can. Walsh took that corner kick. He must have come on for Ottman on the right-hand side. Morace now, excellent touch by him. Good job fighting for that ball. I believe he's going to win there in Easton throw-in. Let's take a breath, boys, and slow this game down here. 8 minutes left, up 2 goals. Walsh taking the throw-in. Finds Churchill. Churchill with a man pressuring his back. Excellent job springing Babanikas, who does a great job to get there to keep that ball in bounds. Attacking opportunity here for Babanikas. Sends it forward. Just off sides for Ventura. Good play there by Easton, who's still searching for that goal. Team is not letting up. Excellent slide tackle by John Hollis, who again has had an excellent game for Foxboro. Shut down a lot of Easton opportunities, both the first and second half. Babanika sends the ball in deep with a long throw. Finds Ventura. Ventura to Hanjani. Hanjani sends it forward to Linares, who just couldn't get there. Good job using the body by Chase McGarry from Foxboro to keep them off that. Easton wins the ball back on the right-hand side. Churchill with the ball now. Patient play. Dangerous, but patient play. Linares, excellent turn. Now crossing opportunity for him. Stops the ball. McGarry's there to pick it up. Very dangerous tackle there by Linares, who does win the ball. Just outside the box. Chance to shoot here. He's not being shut down by Foxboro. Maybe a little tired legs in the Foxboro defense. No one coming out there to shut that ball down. Ball ricochets out of bounds for a Easton corner kick. Substitutions coming on fast and furious now for both Oliver Ames and Foxboro. Ellie out, Hanjani out. Looks like Carney's coming back on the field. Substitutions are hard to keep track of right now. Nonetheless, Easton corner kick coming in. Looking for that someone at the back post. Ball launched over. Oh, that was close. Ball headed by Easton, but hits the far side of the net. 5 minutes left in the game. Foxborough looking for an attack, looking to spring an attack here. Drew Hall's going to be there and pick it up. High bounce. Drew Hall more than enough to pick up that bouncing ball. 5 minutes and just over 5 minutes left in the game here. Ball launched forward down for Joey Carney. That's going to be a foul on McGarry just outside the box. Carney staying down on the ground here. Hopefully not too bad. Good. Now this will be a dangerous, dangerous kick for Easton. Just under 5 minutes now. Outside the box. Linares to take it. Captain Round Linares to take it. Walsh down the right-hand side. 4 Easton players coming up into the box. Braden Blast staying out. Slightly more defensive posture than I expected. Shot taken by Linares up and over the goal. More substitutions coming on there. Muhammad and Hanjani back onto the field for Oliver Ames. Ventura leaving the field. And Carney leaving the field. Probably Carney coming off because of that injury concern. Under 5 minutes, up by 2. A nice idea by Bagusa and McHugo down the right-hand side. McHugo just couldn't get to that second ball to launch an attack for Foxboro. Muhammad fighting for Easton, trying to get forward. Carter there to pick up the ball for Foxboro. Carter launches downfield, picked up by Churchill. Second ball to Foxboro, though. Tired legs for Foxboro, I'm guessing. Ball's clumsily lost out of bounds. Mercier launches the ball out of the Easton defensive zone. Picked up by Linares. Linares finds a sprinting Walsh on the right-hand side. Walsh couldn't quite wrangle that ball, lost out of bounds. Foxborough coming in. Hold by Linares, trying to hold up that plate on the left-hand side. Dangerous kick here coming to Foxborough to try to get some life back into them, try to back in the game. Foxborough tries to quick chip over to Jack Sullivan. Ball's too far for him. Easton goal kick. Substitution coming on now for Oliver Ames. Ryan Linares getting a break, probably for the rest of the game here. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. I believe that's James Carlson is coming on for Easton. But I can't quite see the number. Churchill with the ball now, trying to get the ball safely out of defense. Finds Flashenberg down the left-hand side. Oliver Ames throwing here, coming in from Nicky Babanikas. Bagusa versus Babanikas. Easton does come away with the ball. Great play by Maurice to get that ball back for Easton's defense. Muhammad just couldn't get to that, but Churchill does get to that second ball. Strong play by Ian Foley from Foxborough. Gets the ball forward to McHugo. McHugo looks for an option in the center. I believe he was looking for Kerner Greenswall. Ball launched out of bounds by Easton captain Dig Rivera. Kurt Churchill doing a good job winning that ball for Easton, sending it long. Easton does a good job keeping that ball in bounds, dribbling down the right-hand side. Foxborough has to clear that ball out of bounds for an Easton throw-in. Walsh coming forward to take the throw. Does send the ball in quickly. Won by Foxborough, sends it into the center. Springing a possible counterattack here. Ryan Flaherty doing a good job getting through Easton's midfield. Cleaned up by Mercieri, and Churchill sends it deep. And we've got the end of the game there. Final whistle. Easton wins against Foxborough 3-1. That'll keep Easton in first place in the Davenport and send Foxborough back home, where they've got 4 games in a row to try to get back on the winning ways. Thank you for joining and watching today's game on Easton Community Access Television.
Oliver Ames Sports are sponsored by Bank of Easton, the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for the help of the production of OA Sports.